Hi again, everyone, and welcome into Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Happy draft day. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because we're going to be at Paycor Stadium all throughout the draft. So whether they pick Kalijah Kancey 28th overall, maybe they trade up, trade down, maybe they take Jahmyr Gibbs or one of these cornerbacks, Emmanuel Forbes, Deontay Banks, Joey Porter Jr., regardless of what they do, we have you covered right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Also, check out allbengals.com and the Locked On Bengals podcast throughout draft weekend. And with that said, I'm happy to announce that I have a book coming out on the history of the Cincinnati Bengals. It's called Enter the Jungle, and it's available for pre-order right now at CincinnatiBengalsBook.com. Now, what is Enter the Jungle? Well, it's a book that I created along with Lake 7 Creative. We partnered together last year, and it's going to give you a season-by-season look at the Cincinnati Bengals. Statistical leaders, wins, losses, ties, the hiring of Marvin Lewis, right? The drafting of Chad Johnson. Maybe you're thinking about, oh, well, what about the 60s? When Paul Brown founded the team, did you know that they played at Nippert Stadium? The point in their first season, the point is this is a perfect book to get if you want to learn about the history of the Cincinnati Bengals. And one of the best parts of the book are the photos. You go back in time, different eras, with big, beautiful, gorgeous, high quality photos that are going to give you an in-depth look and a feeling of what it was like to root for the Bengals in 1968 or 1975 or 1981 when Ken Anderson won MVP or 1988 when they went back to the Super Bowl for the second time in that decade. And I know a lot of fans became fans during the 80s. And whether it was then, whether it was the 90s, when it was the Shake and Blake connection, maybe you're a big Chad Johnson fan, which he's my favorite Bengal of all time. It doesn't matter the era. Maybe you just got on board a few years ago with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Maybe that is the case. This is the perfect book to get for someone that doesn't know about the history of the Cincinnati Bengals. And one of the best parts about it, it's $25. It's affordable. And you're talking about an in-depth look at all of the things that make the Bengals, from uniforms to huge wins to draft picks. It's been a lot of fun because I've learned a lot doing this project, even though I've covered the Bengals for quite some time and grew up in Cincinnati. And I'm so excited to share it with you. Dan Horde, by the way, voice of the Bengals. I'm so excited to say that he is writing the foreword on this book for Enter the Jungle. And all you have to do is go to CincinnatiBengalsBook.com and you can pre-order today. So wanted to announce it right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. It's an exciting time because I think that this book is exactly what the fan base needs. There's a lot of new fans of the Bengals, and if you're one of them, this is the book to get because it's going to give you an exact look in a fun way of every season. Every season, big moments. The Freezer Bowl in 1981 when, the sleeveless Bengals just whooped up on the Chargers to get to Super Bowl 16. That's one of the many moments that we will break down in Enter the Jungle. So all you have to do is go to CincinnatiBengalsBook.com and you can pre-order today. The book will be released on September 12th. And another page, another chapter in Bengals history happens over the next 3 days with the NFL draft. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and make sure you check out CincinnatiBengalsBook.com.